Okay guys, welcome back to Phenomenal Gaming, and today we have episode 2 of the Castleford Tigers Coach Career Mode on Rugby League Live 4, and in today's episode we take on both the Leeds Rhinos and the Widnes Vikings. So yeah, as you can see there, Ben Roberts is injured, so in the last episode we had to bring in Matt Cook to replace him. The squad is pretty much unchanged apart from that one position. Yeah, so it looks like we are ready to start the match. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so we are in the stadium for the match. Leeds versus Castleford at the Menderhose Jungle. And we are undefeated thus far in the season, and Leeds with the ball, but a big hit there from Joel Monaghan, I believe. Wow. Forcing the knock on there, and on the zero tackle, we have a great opportunity to try and get some points on the board inside the first 15 minutes of the game. Now, as we edge closer to that Castleford line, to the Leeds line, my apologies, don't know what I'm talking about. Matt Cook just stopped short, pushed back from the line. Greg Eden is stopped, but the offload to McMeekan doesn't really work out too well, but he is over the line. Is that a try? Is that a try? He sends it up as a try. No, it is not. He has been turned on his back. That's no try. However, on the last tackle, can we get something here? No, we can't, because that's well taken by Ash Golding. Now moving on to the half-hour marks. Grant Millington, not Zach Hardaker, Grant Millington with a little break there. McMeekan with the step. As we edge closer to the Leeds line, it's sent back. Good pass there, Luke Gale is stopped. The tackle count has been wiped clean. However, Zach Hardaker takes a kick. And I'm going to admit, I didn't realise at the time, oh, there's a high tackle as well. But I didn't realise at the time that the tackle count had been wiped clean, so I just thought I'd go for the kick. But the penalty there, the send-off one in the second high tackle of the game. The first one not shown, obviously, but there's a forward pass. Leeds squandering that opportunity to get field position and giving the ball straight back to us. Now Zach Hardaker with the step is caught. McShane at dummy half sends it across to Matt Cook, who is stopped. No, the offload to Millington, who is actually stopped. Now moving ever closer, Nathan Massey is stopped just past the 10-metre line. Now, Luke Gale breaking away and scoring the try. The first try of the match and the first try of the episode. Luke Gale able to break away there from, I think it might have been Jamie Jones Buchanan. But yeah, it's up to Luke Gale to convert this kick, to convert this try, and that is horrendous. It just goes wide. But yeah, moving in, got Matt Cook, who is stopped, and that's half time. 4-0 to the Tigers. Now into the second half. On the 53rd minute, we do have a scrum just inside the Leeds half, just on the 40. Shenton makes a small break following that little pass. McShane now at dummy half sends it off to Junior Moores, who continues the passing. And that is poor, but it's picked up by Sanderson, who could have broken away there, but he's stopped by Greg Minikin. Pardon me, but there's a big hit forcing the knock on for the second time in the episode. Right, McMeekan to Massey to Gale. who is tackled just short of the 30. Quick hands. Tried that in the first episode, didn't really work out too well. Now, coming into the last 20 minutes of game time. Will we get more points on the board? McMeekan is stopped. Gets it to Eden, who is stopped. Excuse me, got a little bit of a tickle in my throat, but Carl Ablett there almost escaping the Tigers line, but he's stopped by Zach Hardacre. And the fullback being solid in defence. Now, Adam Cuthbertson breaks the line. And he's stopped just past the Castleford 20 now. Can the Rhinos get something from this game? There's a huge hit there from Jake Webster on Danny Maguire. Now, the bomb. The up and under is taken well by Greg Minikin. Pardon me. Now Leeds with the scrum inside the Tigers half. That's a beautiful pass, and Callum Watkins can't capitalise on the gap. Callum Watkins showing, I won't say a lack of composure, but no speed whatsoever, no wits to go straight through that gap. He instead ran straight and was caught. Coming into the end of the match, there's a knock on. And Mike McMeekan all over the place there as he collected the ball. As we come to the end of the match, and it looks as though it's going to be another low scoring affair, but Grant Millington makes it up to the 30. Good run there. Now the pass back, and Paul McShane stopped on the 40 for full time, and then 4-0 victory, but a victory nonetheless. Okay guys, with that victory comes our third successive victory of the season, which puts us at the top of the table, although with our points difference we require Wakefield to lose or Wigan to lose to remain top. No we don't, I'm lying. We require Wakefield to lose their match, which they didn't. And they have a positive 8 points difference on us. However, we still remain second, one of 2 teams to still be unbeaten in the league, and we meet with Wakefield. When actually do we meet with Wakefield? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 games there. We meet with Wakefield in 6 games. So, quite a while actually. Let's just sort the team out. You know what, we'll keep Matt Cook there. Matt Cook had a decent game last time out as well. So that's the team for the next match. And let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so we are at the Select Security Stadium in Widnes for Widnes Vikings versus Castleford Tigers in the second match of this episode. So we do kick off here. And following the 4-0 victory, we are still undefeated in the season. 3 games undefeated, might I add. Beating Lee Centurions in the first. That's out on the full. Just noticed that's out on the full. Now, we beat Lee Centurions in the first game at home at the Menderhose Jungle. And we beat the Warrington Wolves away 4-2. That was at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. And we just beat the Leeds Rhinos 4-0. At the Menderhose Jungle. Now, the Vikings threatening the Tigers line inside the first 5 minutes of the game. Following that poor kick-off from Luke Gale. Durangi chase, Stephen Marsh. Down to Burns now. Moving closer to the line, and he's going to be in there. That's Buchanan with the try. Jack Buchanan in with the first try of the game inside 5 minutes, showing that the Gale kickoff has come back to bite Castleford in the backside. Now can Patrick Arvan convert this try, make it 6-0 to the Widnes Vikings? Yes, he can. That's a great kick. The curl, the curve on that kick. For a moment, thought it was going wide. Now the Vikings have the ball inside their own half, played on their 20. Wait, that's a wayward pass, picked up by Paul McShane, giving us some great field position now. And it's Luke Gale. He forces his way over the line. He's down. And obviously you can tell that's a try because it came up in the top corner, which really defeats the object to say, now I'm going to go to the screen for a video referee decision. That's really something that really annoys me. That's something that's come across from Rugby League Live 3. That should be taken out. You know, you should at least tell you after the try's been awarded. But it doesn't, and it really irritates me. It's also the same with the video referee decision. Okay, so like if it's a try, then you'll hear Andrew Voss say, oh, and it's a try. At the end of the day, you know, I want the video referee to tell me that, mate, not you. But yeah, from the kickoff, ran out of the way. That's my main problem with the game. Now it's Millington to McShane. Now the quick hands again. It could have been through there, but it's intercepted by Burns. That was poor. Now good tackle by Paul McShane on Rangi Chase, a former Castleford man leaving halfway through this current season, actually, just before the Magic weekend. Now suspended actually for drugs. Not going to get into that, not relevant. But now that's a great pass, and Gil Dudson is in for the try, and that now makes it 10-6 to the Widnes Vikings, and it's right next to the posts. Now it's up to Patrick Arvan to kick this through the uprights and make this 12-6, which he does indeed. The Tigers, inside half an hour, find themselves down for a second time. Now, with the kick-off again, Luke Gale not out on the full. It's a good kick-off deep into the Widnes half. Now will the Vikings get something from this set? I don't know. There's Gerard making his way up the pitch there, just past the 30. Beautiful step, Chris Bridge. Chris Bridges stops by Grant Millington on the Castleford 40, and the Vikings making field position like there's no tomorrow. Making ground. Now Chris Bridge out wide to Arvan. Arvan gets to the 10 and he's stopped. He wasn't even stopped before, but he stops eventually. On 5 metres out from the cast line. There's the up and under, and it's taken in goal by Joel Monaghan. Now, on the halfway line, Nathan Massey to Junior Moores. The quick hands. Jake Webster is stopped, and that is the half-time siren hooter. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here come the Tigers in the second half, in the 77th minute. Last ditch attempt. There was nothing whatsoever in the second half. No real attacks. It was all stopped around halfway. There were a lot of knock-ons that just really don't need to be in there. There's Mike McMeekan with a grubber kick. And Zach Hardacre with a huge hit on Mellor. And another huge hit, and it's picked up. And the Widnes Vikings have taken the victory. That's the first defeat of the season, but we showed some good fight there, and the Vikings deserved the win. Okay guys, so with that comes our first defeat of the season. I'll be honest, I'm not too happy about it. We're pretty embarrassing, the entire performance. We are out of the top 4. It's quite frustrating to say we started off so well, but you know, points difference. Yeah, 1 defeat in 4 games at the start of the season. I don't think that's too bad. We could be like Lee Centurions and have 4 defeats from 4 matches. You know, we could be at the bottom. We could be in the bottom 4 Don't want that whatsoever. So, you know, I'm happy with how that's gone so far. But up next we take on the Salford Red Devils. And I'm going to make a few changes. I'm going to take Joe Monaghan out for... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I think I've gone past him. I have he's on the bench. For Jai Hitchcocks to start the next match. In fact, I'm going to put Andy Lynch in for Junior Moores. Might not be the wisest of ideas, but, you know, it's worth a try. So yeah, in the next episode, guys, we have Salford and Catalan. We have Salford away and Catalan at home. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more, and I'll see you later.